1,000 from butter, which got a lot of crates of butter there. And we'll now double the amount of bread we make. So that's going to be a little bit more lucrative. This month, I don't expect us to have 4 crates of bread, but we should have 3, because obviously it's July 1, it's kind of the afternoon of July 1, so we're only getting double production for July 2 and July 3. At least I assume we are. Well, I guess we'll know the morning of July 3. If there's only 2 crates of bread, then it didn't upgrade the production rate until the reset point at midnight between months. Because, that's kind of the whole thing with how Farming Simulator works as programmed by Giants, is that first day of the month, midnight, you get your new animals, you get recalculated feed rates, you get recalculated production rates, etc., etc. With Real Isthmus's seasons, you would get cows being born during the day. So you might have 30 cows in the morning, and by midnight you've got another 5 because 5 of them had babies. So that was a thing too. Oh, actually, we need to jump out and turn on the barley. Activate the barley production. So we are now producing 2 productions of flour. If we could get some sorghum and wheat harvested and load those, we would produce flour at 4 times the normal rate. Not something you can do in the bakery or the dairy, unfortunately. Okay, this tractor is done. Oh, now park there. Go find the mulcher and get him finished. Oh, he's not even close. Okay. Alrighty, let's do this headland at least. The problem is I don't think this helps, at least not with this mulcher. The tractor's still going to get messed up with those trees. And it looks like there's a little bit of stubble on the right there that we can go nab. Gotcha. So hopefully this won't mess up before I get the John Deere back to the farm. But this is all the mulching for now. We'll turn back on 17180 and still need to get some water. Okay, get this thing back to the farm again. I think at the moment the only way I could afford to buy the case is to borrow money and sell the Massey Ferguson. But not too concerned about having that right now. We've got 2 jobs. We've got the lime spreading, we've got the manure spreading, and we are kind of done with Massey Ferguson, I think. Once we've finished off the mulching the edge of that field, I don't have another light task for it, and I don't have any more light. If I sold it and bought another tractor, I would not have a task for that tractor either. We hit the peak earlier today where I needed as many tractors as possible, and we're now down to I can do all of this as soon as the lime spreading done. Deutz can pull the slurry spreader, so I could load that up and set it off on the top field. But we're really kind of getting to the end of the processing day, so I think we're good. We have a vehicle wash in the other yard, so we'll just drive straight through. I will, actually that's a good point. Soybeans, we should probably think about moving the harvester back to the arable yard. But if I want to do contracts, it's probably in the best place for it right now. Okay, we'll leave it where it is for right now. I'm just thinking the soybeans are on our right there, and then we go through the yard and turn left. The end of the street, the end of the track there. Okay. Get this washed. Actually, not too dirty, I guess. Don't really need to clean that because it's going to get covered in stuff. Still. I actually want this as close as I can get it to that first bay. Ooh. That was a complete miss. So I'll try that one again. Yes. Sneak that. Oh dear, oh dear. Sneak that in there, that's good. Boop. Done. Okay, let's get back to the main yard, or the animal yard, and go find our manure spreader. Which is probably somewhere nice and convenient. Actually, I think it's in the big shed because it's one of those long trailers. So it's with the bale pickup things, and looks like, Mr. How's your father? Has completely messed up with the mulching. In actual fact, it looks like he turned the wrong way. Okay, we have a lot of tomatoes there. There's the manure truck. There we go. Okay. I mean, this thing is unfeasibly huge. But it was cheap, so I did remember to fix it, so there's that. Okay, let's go find the mulcher and get that job finished, because actually he just came down the field and failed his saving throw. And so as I said, we need to run along the bottom here, and this mulching thing, it creates a lot of dust. Okay, so with all of that done, I can actually set the lime spreader off while I finish this field. I'm guessing that's the next deal. Of course, one of the things I'm not sure about is how is the worker going to treat this top corner again. They do seem to have a little bit of a problem up here because it's created land. But still, don't want it too close to the hedgerow because we actually have soybeans in the next field over, and putting lime on those is probably ill-advised. So let's get this lined up here, and go worker. Alrighty. Alright, let's do the rest of this job then. Of course, you have to turn the thing and lower it to get it to work. That's good. Alright. Can't see a darn thing. I mean, the thing with mulching is it's worth so much or so little in the grand scheme of increasing your yield. I'm not going to be too fussed about getting all the way into the corners here. Going to do what we can, what looks like is mostly done, and leave it at that. Alright. Course, at times like this, now is the time I want GPS on the Massey, but not gonna happen. So, we're looking at the yield map actually. Lime spreader is moving a little bit quick, but it is progressing across the field, which is good. Because obviously I kind of want to make sure it's mulched before the line goes in. I don't know if that's the right way to do it, but it's the way we're doing it because it's the sequence of events that we've covered here. Okay, that should be 2 headlands at the bottom. I should now be able to just turn around and come straight back up again. The other thing I'm not sure about the T6 frame is whether we can make that tighter turn at the bottom at each end of the field. As I said, if we want a bigger mulcher, we need a bigger tractor. We're definitely working this quite nicely. Massey Ferguson is me. Lime spreaders at 29% and doing fine. And we bought more than enough lime to see us through, even doing this field. Probably not going to bother with the soybean field since they're they were fully limed last year, so they're going to be pretty okay this year. And about 2 more rows and we are done with this. Oh. Yay. Gotcha. And the last bit. And that's the mulching for this month. And that's looking brilliant. We have still 27% and I have missed my exit. So I think right now I should probably go and drop the header off. We can go and park this somewhere else. So canola's kind of a good crop to grow because best price sell price is November, and so it's going to be one of those crops that's just ready to go. Yeah, well, I mean we're harvesting now, but it'll give us some It'll give us some winter income, which might be handy later in the year. Okay, you're done. Oh, I need to. Oh, that was it. Yeah, we need to spray the grass field, so that's going to be all the Deutz doing that, and that's one of those other jobs I can just leave it to do that. And I don't have to supervise it. Okay, I think, well, I'll put this back where I got it from, because why not? Actually, am I missing something? No, I'm not missing anything. Okay. And if I do upgrade to a slightly bigger tractor to replace this one, I will get a 3-point on the front. Because I don't plan to get any mirror mounted. Actually, that's probably worth a look. Okay. The mirror mounted doodads are these things here, and they cost 15,000, give or take, and it doesn't matter what I put it on. It's 14,950. So that costs that much regardless. Now, if we go down to, I believe, miscellaneous, and this thing is 23,000, so it's 1.5 tractors worth of mirror mounted sensors, but this one works at night and I can put it on anything. So that's what I'm thinking here is the Deutz has the mirror mounted sensors, but if I buy one of these I can use it on any of my small or mid-sized tractors and it's not a big deal. Yeah, I can use it as and when. I don't have to say, oh, I need to spray a field and I've only got one tractor I can do it with. I've got, yeah, I can use whichever tractor I want so long as it's got a 3-point on the front. So that's a thing. That's done. Liming tractor is somewhere. Oh, great demand at the debris crusher. Don't care. So, this is actually the first time I've used this on the stream. I did use it for a couple of contracts. Okay. We need to open the back door. And I am going to do this with GPS because otherwise it's gonna be awkward. Auto width. That setting 0. And turn it on. This thing is hugely wide, so it's probably good. Well, back off a ways and get that lined up right where I need it. Oh, we're also going to have to set manual spreading on this, so let's set that. And pull that up. Deactivate automatic spreading. Change application rate. Oh, might need to pull a little bit onto the field. There we go. Now we have detected values, I think. And K&M. Tons per hectare. Oh, that's so awkward. I want a value of about 100. Okay, let's drive forward. Turn it on. There we go. Turn it off. Okay, I need to back this up a bit. That's probably a little bit too high, but we're not using any check. Let's jump out and see what this says. Paddle in the poo. Okay, we have nitrogen 120. I don't know. Oops. That might be good. If I go with 120, it puts it a little bit over the marker there. But yeah, 120 is kind of a lot. But oh, you've got to be joking. Come on, behave. Very, very carefully back up again, and we're in drive. Everything's good. Turn it on and let's get spreading this stuff. Unfortunately, the lime spreader has either run out of lime or something. Anyway, we're getting about 120. I don't really care at this stage. We're going to put something here. I'm not sure what I'm going to put in this field yet. We haven't done a plan. This will be fine. And we actually made it up the hill, which is quite an achievement. And turn off. Thank you. Now, again, this application could be, actually it's not looking as blotchy as the slurry does when we spread that. But I think with slurry you have to put the John Deere slurry applicator sensor device on, so that you get a uniform spread of slurry on the field as opposed to blotchy. We don't care, because what we're doing here is just making the nitrogen content a little bit higher, and then finishing it up with liquid spray, so everything is exactly what we need it to be at the end. Okay, how are we doing here? This is going to be the last row before we have to refill, of course. I'm not even sure we're going to make it to the other end, but it is what it is. My concern is the field gets a little bit steeper on this side, so we might end up with a little bit of a problem trying to keep the tractor moving. And on the whole, we've done quite well. I haven't noticed a big slowdown, and I think with the manure spreader it's fairly close to a very uniform rate of spread, and so we just have to make sure we keep moving. But even so, this is looking good. And then as soon as we put barley in, which, will we put barley in this field? I can't remember. As soon as we put a crop in the ground, we will know if we've messed up and put too much nitrogen on it. Kind of, oops, where am I going? Where are you going? Back this up over here. And that should be exactly the right place to fill that up. Let's go see the lime spreader, which got stuck in a tree. Good. Engine on. Oh, got stuck in a tree, wrapped around a beehive, all the things.